Welcome to the video. If you hit the like button in the next 10 seconds, you won't have school on Monday. So don't risk it. Hit the like button now. Every single day, we give 3 new subscribers here on the channel. So if you want to receive a gift, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment with your epic ID down below. And we're so close to 2.2 million subscribers. So if you do hit that subscribe button, you could be our 2 millionth, 200,000th subscriber. And huge shout out to everyone who's been using code HOMAGAMES in the Fortnite item shop. If you do use that code, be sure to let us know down in the comments and maybe we'll send you some V-Bucks. Welcome back everybody to HOMAGAMES. Season 11 is quickly approaching, but honestly, I have to say I'm more excited for this year's Fortnitemares event. In case you didn't know, every single October, throughout the entire month of October, Fortnite starts an event related to Halloween. This event that they run during October is always called Fortnitemares, and it is always responsible for bringing us some of the rarest skins we have ever seen in Fortnite history, as well as a ton of free items that players can unlock through a free challenge set, regardless of if you have ever purchased a battle pass or not. Coming up in this October, we will get the 3rd ever Fortnitemares event inside of Fortnite. The very first Fortnitemares event went all the way down nearly 2 years ago during October of 2017. This event was one of the craziest things at the time to ever go down in video game history and introduced many rare skins to us, such as the OG Ghoul Trooper as well as the Ghoul Trooper. Obviously, both of those skins are some of the rarest skins in Fortnite history, and when Fortnitemares 2 rolled around last year, we were all wondering, are we gonna get the Ghoul Trooper back in the item shop? Are we gonna see the Ghoul Trooper return? And the answer was yes. Last year during Fortnitemares 2, the Ghoul Trooper was re-released into the item shop, and it maintained an OG style that anyone who purchased the Ghoul Trooper during the original Fortnitemares event would still have some OG skin over all the people who purchased the re-release version of the Ghoul Trooper. However, we all expected to see the Ghoul Trooper return to the item shop as well during the event, but it never showed up. In this video, we're going to be covering almost every single skin that is going to be coming to the item shop during the Fortnitemares event, as Epic Games has already added them to the Fortnite game files, and we're able to take a look at them, see how much V-Bucks they're going to cost, and even take a look at some of the free rewards and the free challenge set that will be released at the beginning of October for this event. Now, before we dive into all of the skins we're going to see coming to the item shop, as well as the free items you're going to get through the challenge set, we need to rewind time a little bit and take a look at the first Fortnitemares event we had, because it provides some major insight as to what we can expect during this October here in 2019. So last year, during the second ever Fortnitemares event, they introduced a challenge set that was free for all players and probably included one of the sickest free gliders we have ever seen in Fortnite. After successfully completing the Fortnitemares 2 challenges, you would be rewarded with the Dark Engine glider. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this glider is probably the sickest free item we have ever gotten in Fortnite. Definitely the coolest glider we've ever gotten for free. We also have a pretty good idea of when we can expect the Fortnitemares 2019 event to be released. The last 2 Fortnitemares event each got started on October 24th, exactly 1 week before Halloween. So I wouldn't be surprised if around that same time on October 24th, we got these challenges and started seeing some awesome Halloween themed skins coming to the item shop. And speaking of Halloween Fortnitemares skins, let's go ahead and take a look at some of those. Now, the first skin I want to talk about here is one that, well, I know every single person wants to get their hands on, and that is not only the Ghoul Trooper, don't worry, we're going to talk about that one, but that is the Ghoul Trooper, ladies and gentlemen. gentlemen, the Ghoul Trooper has not been in the Fortnite item shop for over 700 days. That is almost the rarest skin in Fortnite, with only skins like the Recon Expert or Renegade Raider having more days without being in the item shop. But over 700 days without it being in the item shop, Epic Games knows that people want that skin, and they could almost put it in the item shop for 5,000 V-Bucks and almost everyone would buy it because no one's had the opportunity to get that skin in literally 2 years. Now obviously last year everyone wanted the Ghoul Trooper to be re-released, and Epic Games actually followed through and added the Ghoul Trooper to the item shop. Obviously there was a selectable style that kind of set it apart from the OG Ghoul Trooper, but still it's no secret that almost everybody who was playing Fortnite at the time went ahead and purchased the Ghoul Trooper skin, and I'm sure Epic Games made a decent buck off of returning that skin to the item shop. Now since the Ghoul Trooper is even more rare than the Ghoul Trooper now since it was re-released last year, Epic Games know they have a big payday waiting for them, and all they have to do is add the Ghoul Trooper back to the item shop. I definitely would not be surprised. I would actually be very surprised if they didn't re-release the Ghoul Trooper. They would literally be letting hundreds of thousands of dollars slide away from them. All they have to do is add it to the item shop, just like they did the Ghoul Trooper, so I would not be surprised at all if we saw the exact same thing that happened with the Ghoul Trooper, where it's re-released with an OG selectable style. I imagine that will happen with the Ghoul Trooper as well. However, we're actually getting another variant of the Ghoul Trooper as well. Last year, we not only had the release of the Ghoul Trooper, the male version, but we also had a female version come to the item shop as well, and it looks like that exact same thing is going to be happening with the Ghoul Trooper as well, and we are going to be getting a male version of that skin. All of the skins I'm going to be talking about are in the Fortnite game files, but they are encrypted skins, so we don't know 100% exactly what they're going to look like, but I'll do my absolute best to put up some really good concepts. The names of these skins are all confirmed, they're all in the game, but the images themselves, well, we're going to have to wait until they're actually released to see what they are. But we do know that the Ghoul Trooper Neon male version will be re-released into the item shop, as well as a male version of the Ghoul Trooper, which I am super excited to get my hands on. Now I do want to make it clear that just because it says we're getting a male version of the Ghoul Trooper, that doesn't mean they won't be re-releasing the female version of the Ghoul Trooper. The Ghoul Trooper male was just added to the game files, but the female Ghoul Trooper has been in the game files for almost 2 years now, so there is a very good chance that we could be getting both of those skins. But moving on to the next skin we're going to be getting is one called a Gangster Monster. This will also be a male skin, and I am super interested to see how they're combining a gangster and a monster. So that'll be super interesting, and I can't wait to see that skin come to the Fortnite item shop. When these skins do come to the item shop, if you feel like supporting the channel, feel free to use supported creator code HOMAGAMES in the top right corner. It would be greatly appreciated. But that's not it, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like this year's Fortnitemare event is going to contain even more skins than any Fortnitemares event in the past. We can also expect to see another male skin coming to the item shop. This one is going to be called the Dark One. The name is super mysterious, and I can only imagine that this skin is going to have some crazy features, hopefully a built-in emote. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments on what the Dark One skin could look like. Now moving on to the next skin, this skin is actually a direct tribute to the very first Fortnitemares event that ever went on. This skin is called the Slurp Creature, and it is a male skin, and the reason they're releasing a Slurp Creature is because during the first Fortnitemare event, right when that update dropped, which was update 1.8, they added their very first new health item to the game, and that was the Slurp Juice. So 2 years ago, from October 24th, they added the Slurp Juice, and they're going to be kind of celebrating that and remembering that by bringing a Slurp Creature into the game. I imagine this will be similar to the P1000 skin, where the Peely Smoothie head is on the top, and I imagine instead of Peely's head, it's just going to be a Slurp Juice, and it's going to be a super cool skin, and I love that they're kind of doing this as a tribute to their roots and the very first Fortnitemare event. Now keeping it moving on to the next skin here, we have a skin that I think we might have a male version in the game. It definitely rings a bell, but I can't, picture it in my head or even find it on Google. We're going to be getting a female version of the Wraith skin, which is super hype, and I can't wait to get my hands on that. But keeping it moving on to the next one, we are going to be getting another female skin called Pale Spooky. I'm not sure what this one's going to be, but I can only imagine since it's pale, it's gonna be like some form of ghost skin, and that'll be super exciting. And then finally, the final skin that we have to look forward to in the Fortnitemares 2019 event is a skin called the Modern Witch, and this will also be a female skin. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section which one of these skins is just an absolute must buy for you. Do you not have the Ghoul Trooper? Are you gonna be picking that up, or are you gonna be going for the Ghoul Trooper male? Personally, I'm super excited for any form of the Ghoul Trooper, whether if they re-release the OG version, or even if they just give us a new male version of the skin. I'm still definitely going to be picking that one up and rocking it a decent bit. Overall, I am very excited for the future of Fortnite. We are just a week away from the start of Season 11, and October is just 3 days away, which means Fortnitemares 3 is going to be starting very soon. That's 2 absolutely huge events, with the possible addition of a brand new map in Season 11 and the Fortnitemares event going on. This next month and a half of Fortnite is without a doubt gonna be super hype and a ton of fun. But ladies and gentlemen, that just about does it for this video. I do greatly appreciate you spending some of your time here on the channel with me, and if you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you do, I promise to keep you up to date with all the latest news and information regarding Fortnite. Once again, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.